All right, Mark, year 2 for you here in this program. Rough year last year, but I mean, 1 year under your belt in the MEC. What's kind of your mindset going into year 2 here?
Improvement and getting better and trying to establish more of the things that I don't want to say belong to me, but like last year was more of getting to know the kids, dealing with some youth and inexperience, trying to get adjusted to life on the South End, and there was a lot going on where we got the program started. Now let's build. Now let's get better. Now all those blowout losses, that's not acceptable anymore. Well, we had them till halftime. Not anymore. Like let's go win some football games. Two isn't enough anymore for me.
Coach, obviously one of the big stories of the year is obviously everything that happened with the St. Joseph School District, the infusion of talent between Central and Lafayette. How have they kind of like fit into your system and fit in with Benton football?
They fit in great. We've got a handful of kids, which is frustrating because I thought we would have more. There's a few more that stayed up at Central than initially thought, but the kids that we've got have fit in great. They're great kids. They work hard for us. They started showing up on some Friday morning stuff, and they're fitting in personality-wise with our kids. They understand our systems. They work hard. We're super excited about the kids that we have.
Can you give us some of the names of some of the kids that you've got, so far?
Dominic Kapner is the first one that comes to mind. Great senior leader, wide receiver, D-back. Camden Buckley, another great wide receiver, defensive back, senior leader there. Javen Williams as an defensive lineman. The 2 circuit boys have showed up and are going to be a really nice addition. They're kind of younger kids. Gage Whitmire's going to play. He's going to be a nice little younger kid that's going to add a lot. Also, some of those kids are going to wrestle too for our wrestling program. That's going to help us out just in general. I can't say enough about how excited we are down here to get some of those kids.
Everywhere you've gone in your coaching career, you've turned programs around. I mean, just kind of implementing your system. What's kind of your mindset in that kind of year 2? You kind of already touched on it a little bit, just working that in year 2 here.
Well, we just got through talking about it in our pre-practice meeting. Like, demand more of yourself. If you want to get to where you've never gone, you got to do something you've never done. Let's work a little harder. Let's hold yourself a little bit more accountable. Let's be a little bit more disciplined. Let's focus on some things. Take pride in everything that you do. I don't want to stand up here and be Nick Saban and those guys, but I love those guys and I learn from them. And it's about toughness and it's about self-accountability. It's about player accountability. And if our expectations are just to survive, that's all you're going to do. So now let's raise our level of expectations. Listen to me because I'm going to be bringing it at you. And let's get there where we can be more than just we played. Let's be competitive.
Talk about some of the returners that you got coming back, Coach. Obviously, with Boston, you bring back your quarterback. Xander was pretty good as a running back. Obviously, Porter, Tiger Bartlow on the line. Talk about some of that, some of those returners.
Returners is something that we have a lot of. We graduated really 1 offensive lineman, 1 wide receiver. We graduated a couple kids on defense, like Tiger Bartlow is a great anchor on our offensive and defensive lines. And then Ryder Smith, people need to look out for Ryder Smith. That kid's super athletic. Grayson Davis is going to be a sophomore now who started for us as a freshman from week 5 on. Super tough kid up front. Porter is a first-team unanimous all-conference wide receiver and maybe even a better D-back. That kid's coming back to anchor our passing game with the addition of Buckley and Hapner, and then we're going to throw other kids that we have in the mix. Boston as the trigger man now as a 4th-year starter. Tiller is a kid that I could easily see going for 1,200 yards or more this year. He's going to be a 3rd-year starter. Just the names go on and on. I hate to get into a listing competition because I'm gonna forget somebody. But man, we have a lot of kids with experience, and I think that's why I feel comfortable pushing them because they were in the fire last year.
Coach, you haven't had a winning season since 2010. Maybe not you personally, but the school as a whole. You talked about changing the culture a little bit. How have the new additions kind of bought into that?
Well, first off, a couple of them kids come down here from Central where if you don't work, you don't survive. I mean, they seriously, say what you want, but those kids compete at the biggest classification in the state of Missouri, so they have to work hard to survive. And those kids that are coming down from Central, they've brought a level of accountability and encouragement and positivity, and just even this spring when we were doing some open field stuff. And so then you get kids like Camden Buckley who come down from Lafayette, he's hungry and all get out. to do anything positive. I don't have to tell him anything. He'll jump over those bleachers if I ask him to. Like those kids, they just want to be a part of something that's fun, that cares about them, that's going to be better. And they feel like we're going to be there, and we're going to be. And to add that with the kids that I've got coming back, where I'm asking more of them and they're hungry, right now, there's a lot of energy within our locker room, and it feels pretty good.